Welcome to the 31 Nights of Macoween. Every night during the month of October, I will review a scary movie. Come and join if you dare.
Friday the 13th, Part 3 in Super 3D. The all-new process that puts you in the picture. Whether you want to be there or not. It will scare you. Count on it. Friday the 13th, Part 3 in Super 3D. Rated R.
Now playing in Sacramento. Check newspapers for theaters and showtime.
Friday the 13th, Part 3 is a 1982 American slasher film directed by Steve Miner, produced by Frank Mancuso Jr. and starring Dana Kimmel, Paul Krata, and Richard Broker. It is the third installment in the Friday the 13th franchise. Set directly after the events of Friday the 13th Part 2, the plot follows a teenage girl, who played by Kimmel, and her friends who go on a trip at a house near Crystal Lake, where a wounded Jason Voorhees, played by Broker, has taken refuge until re-emerging for another killing spree. I think that every film in the Friday the 13th series is a defining film for anyone watching them. For some, it's the first film, Jason X, the 2009 reboot, New Blood, and so on and so on. But for many, including myself, I can say that Friday the 13th Part 3 is not only the most defining film of the series, but the best film in the series. Here's why I say this. Part 3, I feel, brings the series into the mainstream, the cultural mainstream, I might add. And it was elevated by this film's kills in the final form of Jason Voorhees. Firstly, the kills in this film are absolutely brutal and iconic. My personal favorite kill in this film is Vera getting shot in the head with the harpoon gun. Now, of course, there are many, many more memorable kills in the film, but that one is just my absolute favorite. And the last thing to appreciate about this film is the character of Jason Voorhees himself. See, in the first two films, we didn't really have. In the first film, it was just Pamela. We didn't know a lot about Jason until the end when he popped up from the lake. And the second movie, he had the burlap sack and the overalls, but he wasn't really that Jason. He didn't hit his, all you anime fans out there, his final form, so to speak. But in Part 3, they gave us the iconic axe, the hockey mask, and his clothes that will become his trademark. And for that, it's just honestly awesome to see the final form of Jason Voorhees that would go on to shape his look for years to come. And not only that, but he's played brilliantly by Richard Broker. So Kane Hodder is he's obviously the Jason for a lot of people, and of course me, but Richard Broker is the label to put on, since he portrayed the Jason that really got Friday the 13th from a kind of like a sub horror movie to like the mainstream phenomenon it currently still is nowadays, because he became he's a top tier killing machine in this movie, and it's just awesome. I love it. Friday the 13th Part 3 was released August 13th, 1982 on a budget of $2.2 million after his run at the box office, and will go on to gross $36.7 million. Overall, Friday the 13th Part 3 isn't a perfect film on a technical level. It's a great film for the fans of the horror genre and cinema freaks alike. Possibly, in my opinion, the last good Friday film before Jason X. I'm going to give Friday the 13th Part 3 a 7 out of 10.